kind of jumping around a little bit, I want to fast forward to Monday Night Raw. We had your new WWE Champion Brock Lesnar. He came out, and him and MVP, they celebrated Lashley's victory at the Royal Rumble over Lesnar. And then, of course, man, who comes out? That boy Brock Lesnar. And that boy, he didn't come out just to come out, man. My boy came out ready to dress to impress. He was ready to fight. And then, Bobby Lashley, he said, MVP, we're both champions. We're both athletes. How can you sit up here and be happy as an athlete? How can you really sit up here and feel like you beat me? I'm not mad at you, but how can you really feel like, you are the rightful champion? But then Brock said something else. Brock was like, well, you know what? My beef ain't even with you, because I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag right now. I'm not gonna fight you at WrestleMania. I get to choose anybody I want to. I'm gonna fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. So we get Brock versus Roman at WrestleMania. We already knew that. But then we would get Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce will make the announcement that Bobby Lashley at the Elimination Chamber in Saudi Arabia will be fighting for his WWE Championship. And guess who's going to be one of the participants? Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar says, man, you factor into the equation where I want to fight Roman at Mania, champion versus champion. And in order to do that, I need to beat you to get my championship back. Too cold. The internet has been going nuts with the mere thought of a Brock Lesnar inside of an elimination chamber. We'll go over the field a little later. No, you know what? Fuck it. We'll go over the field right now. All right, so in this elimination chamber match, we got Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, Seth freaking Rollins, Matt Riddle, Austin Theory, AJ Styles. Dude, okay, you know what? Say what you want to say about the Royal Rumble itself. I'm actually looking forward to see what these 5 men can do. I believe that's 5. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3. 6. Okay, yeah, 6. 1. I had to recount. But I'm looking forward to see what they do, man, and especially to see Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. Too cold. I want to ask you, it's a 2-part question for you because I really want you to elaborate on this. My first question to be to you, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, but then Brock Lesnar also getting another championship match right before that, Saudi Arabia. What are your thoughts on Brock already announcing his WrestleMania opponent and then still getting an opportunity to fight for a championship, a separate championship at this upcoming pay-per-view in Elimination Chamber?
Well, Brock getting another opportunity. Okay, well, let me rephrase that. Brock coming back. Brock coming back in this new, not new, but kind of old but new for some people, but old for me, you, by chance, Joe, Leo. Some of us, well, I don't know about Leo, but some of us saw Brock Lesnar's early years, so we already know what we're seeing from Brock Lesnar. A lot, what's going on, Kev? So this right here it's a different Brock that we haven't seen in the last few years, since he came back. All right, we've been getting the dominant beast. It's mainly come in, kick ass, leave. Come in, kick ass, leave. Show up maybe once a year, twice, maybe. Kick ass, show up, kick ass, and then leave. All right, that's been Brock Lesnar's MO. We have been seeing a lot more of Brock Lesnar lately. He has been talking and being so animated more lately, and it's been awesome. So, is there too much Brock Lesnar right now? And I'm not gonna. Yes and no. All right, like we've seen this dance before between Roman Reigns and Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. We've seen this before. All right, we just watched them have a match. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, they didn't have a match. They were supposed to have a match. But we watched them have a match. What was that in Saudi Arabia? The last Saudi Arabia show where it was them two and they fought for the title and Roman won. About that. Yeah, they fought. But we watched them fight years ago, man. We've seen enough of this. The only difference is for the story is that Roman is heel and he's a heel that people like. Brock is a face and he's more animated and is a face that people like. And the thought of putting a champion versus champion, I guess that okay, you could do that. My thing is, what will this hurt Roman Reigns if he lose to Brock Lesnar? I don't see Brock going to WrestleMania and losing. I don't see this happening. But so I can't see that helping Roman Reigns.
Well, so, I guess sorry. I want to add in because I want you to finish your point. I guess my thing is this: if it's champion versus champion, is it going to be title for title? And if it's title for title, my question is, what is the purpose? Are we going to do what the rumors suggest? You know, people are starting to think that maybe WWE wants to unify the title and the brand split. Like, would that be where we're heading? And if that is true, how does that work with the networks with Fox and USA?
Oh, it works easy because you're going to get the same people. We're not sharing people. Whoever shows up on SmackDown is showing up on Raw. Why? Well, because the truth is, we really released a lot of the talent that we had, and we really don't have much because we don't take the time and the patience to really groom our talent so that we have plenty of stars instead of just the same old 5-6 stars that we got to bring out of retirement or we got to constantly do over and over. Now, that's the logical answer of what they would, they probably should say, but they're not going to say that because it's about money. This is business there. You don't tell nobody that's paying you billions of dollars, that type of shit. So you tell them what's best for business. So you tell them what's best for business. And what's best for business is if you're upset that certain stars are on Raw that you can't get on SmackDown or SmackDown can't, or vice versa, or whatever. So now we're just going to in the brand split. So that means what do you do now? You combine the main titles. What do you do with the Intercontinental in the United States? I know we kind of getting off that. So it just brings questions online.
Hey, we shoot from the hip. Go ahead.
Right. But keep to our point. We're talking about Brock and what the future looks like. But what do you do when so after this match, let's say this match happens and then what's going to go on? Like, what are you going to do with the Intercontinental United States? You're going to combine that, or are you going to make it just one tag team championship? I mean, because when you look at the roster and when you really think about it, they damn sure don't have any tag teams on SmackDown. They got the Usos, they got the New Day, and you could say the Viking Raiders. I'll give you 3 solid tag teams. You got 3 solid tag teams. On Raw, you got the Street Profits. You got the Dirty Dogs. They've been champions. They've been a team long enough. They ain't doing nothing else, but they've been a team long enough. You could say the Mysterios, but I mean, solid, real, legit tag teams. You don't really have enough. So now, with no more people being on both shows, you can have those matchups that you want to have. You can get more of the Usos and the New Day, no, you don't want no more of that. We got enough of that. Usos and the Street Profits, or the Street Profits and the New Day.
Hey. Leo says Cesaro, Mansoor, man. You forgot your favorite team.
Man, Mansoor we ain't seen Mansoor in 3 weeks, so I don't even know if Mansoor coming back. Hey, man, but and Cesaro been getting his ass whooped lately. But all right, man. So back to my original point. I mean, I don't know that begs the question, but the reasoning behind it would be because they don't have enough talent, and you gotta share talent. And that will actually make things a little more competitive because there's only now, instead of the 1 or 2 people that can challenge for one title, now you've got about 4 or 5 guys. It's 6, 7, maybe. You could really probably say 10 that you could put in this big title picture, and then you can have everyone else. You can rework the middle. Your middle card. But Brock Lesnar getting a championship at Crown Jewel or whatever it's going to be called. Then he got the title shot at Roman Reigns. I mean, let's be honest, man. Right now, Brock is the money guy outside of Roman. He's Brock Lesnar. He's still the beast incarnate. And with the story that's going on, with the change in his persona and how he's presenting himself, I mean, dude, come on. He comes out. He's just he comes out fully dressed, ready to whoop ass. All right. Brock Lesnar don't show up to Monday Night Raw ready to whoop ass. He's in his full gear, ready to whoop ass, all right? And then he's coming out and he's just having this nice calm, laughable, you know, a little chuckling, you know, making jokes conversation with Bobby Lashley while also talking shit all at the same time. And it's different. But I don't get me wrong, it ain't that he's perfect, but it's like it's like, damn, Brock, like man, you know, man, when you're not walking around looking like an angry damn beast all the goddamn time, man, you actually a pretty cool dude. Like, damn, I would like to hang out with you because you're a fool, man. Like, you're a type of, like, you're a real fool, man. I would like to hang out with you, but you know, just to kind of, you know, see how you like to have fun. But and that's kind of the feel of the Brock Lesnar you're getting now. So yeah, man, it's different. It's okay. People like it. Like I say, you're getting the heel Roman Reigns. It's been good. It's been the best thing going in WWE. The question is, do you have someone else that's just as legit? Now it's kind of to the point where you're so protective of Seth Rollins. We saw how protective you were of Seth Rollins, but right now you're not even putting the championship on Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens is Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens has done enough to prove he could be champion. I'm not sure why, but he's not. I mean, I know why, but he's not. You got Bobby Lashley. Okay, you put the championship back on him. Big E, I feel like you wasted his run. Drew had a run. We already know where he stands. AJ Styles, we know where he stands. Randy Orton, we know where he stands. So it's like but outside of those names, who else? Who else do you have that is legit?